Hello, Randy Rain here, and yes, I dyed my hair, and yes, there will be continuity issues in upcoming videos, but never mind that. This is the Sears Buggy Race, and it's made by TOMY, not to be confused with Crazy Buggy, which I've already done. No, TOMY made several of these types of games where the little cars go up the lift hill and then go down the track and keep repeating. The difference is this one's hand cranked instead of motorized, which that's what makes it the race. My favorite thing here is it says for ages 6 to 10. Not 6 and up, 6 to 10. I don't care if you just turned 11, you're not playing this game. But I'm going to cheat and I'm going to play this game as soon as I get it fixed because the springs that are used to crank are all kinked up and one of the lift hill belts is broken. So let me get going and fix this. The main thing is going to be all right here in the lift hill. There's these springs that the other side came off. I was able to find this spring. It's not exact. Weird that the new one looks like it actually has a smaller inner diameter along with the smaller outer diameter, but it doesn't. So for example, this, if I push that on there, it's going to lock on, where this one, it just clearly goes on. And so this one is actually bigger, but I think I can kind of crimp it up like I did on this side and get it to stick in there, hopefully. Guess I first just need to take this apart. This looks like it could be, or used to be, or might have been on something else, a battery compartment, where this thing actually goes up motorized. Wasn't expecting that, but that just comes off. The other side, I guess. Come on, off of there. Jeez. This is what I'm looking for. I gotta make one of these. Alright, I got a new piece of MDF here. Time to wax it up. There's some hard bends where it's been sitting for a long time. I'm going to try to get those out. I'm just using the Mold Max 30. Alright, I need to cut my spring in half right there. I mean, that's about the perfect size. That was a little too much. I think that will work. Should be able to do the other end. Gotta get this one off. That should work. So I'm going to be using this Simpact 85A, basically because I have it and I don't use it very often and there's a shelf life. But also I think it'll work perfect for this. It's super strong, so it's not going to break, that's for sure. Only thing, maybe the flexibility, not sure, but we'll find out. It should be fine. So here's one of my belts that I made. Here's the original. Now you can see the original. See how easy it is? You can almost, it almost keeps going a little bit after you stop. Here's the other one. Yeah, that's no good. Not good at all. So I made one using the Vitaflex 60. That's the same rubber I use to make tires and stuff. This stuff is pretty strong. Not as strong as this other stuff, but strong enough. And it's way more flexible. It comes out to be way more like a rubber band. Let's try this one. Alright, now, once again, this one. Oh yeah, it's different feeling. It does feel different. Alright, so only one way to find out. So basically I pour some in right where there's one of those little things that grab a hold of the buggy, and using a toothpick I make sure that gets filled. Move over to another one. I did this again, I would not use wax. I can tell you that right now. I have a better method of doing, and my method works better than this. But that's okay. It works. It just could have been better. Yeah, I have a game similar to this that uses motorcycles, and there's 4 lanes, but it does not use this, because I remember the battery door is like about right here, and I'm pretty sure the motor's at the bottom, where this thing has a motor at the top. You can see where they filled in here. This is where the gearbox would be. But anyway, you put this piece in here, which is probably an add-on. And then these slide in like this. Then down here, see, where did they go? Here. There's these. Very little is actually riding on that shaft, which I don't understand. I don't know why they did that. Belts go on. And then this one, and you can see how it's open here. It's because it goes into a peg here. And then the other side does the exact same thing. But you gotta fit in this. This is where the battery door would be. I forgot, this side is backwards. This side goes like that. Yeah, this thing is totally just, you know, jimmy rigged into here to make it fit and work in here. Yeah, that's how it goes, right like that. Long screws that go in places like here. Then there's this gear, and it has a little slot, and it goes into the slot there, so that spins. And then you have this pin like that. And then for the other side, I could not find this gear and pin, and I looked and I looked and I looked. Got on the floor, thought it might have fallen on the ground. I looked everywhere until I realized it's only on this side, and there's a reason for it only being on that side, and that is because to make it go in a certain direction. I'll explain more later, and I'll also explain why it's kind of a problem. There's this thing, which was a noise maker. Because you can see that they don't go into the same place coming in. This one is closer to the middle. This one's closer to the edge. And this is the one that goes here. So this gets put in. Alright, so you ready for the reason why one gear is here and not over here, and the problem with it? And that is, if you turn this crank this direction, it's going to make it go up. Now without that gear in here, if you was to turn this crank in that direction, it would be going in reverse. So you had to put an extra gear in there for it to turn. And there lies the problem, is that this spring is curled in one direction. So as you spin this one, For this one, you're actually tightening the spring. You're tightening it up. Okay? There's a lot more resistance to it being tightened. Whereas on this side, you're untwisting the spring this direction. And that's why there's this jerkiness where it kind of goes and then goes like there. Because basically you're untwisting it so much, and then finally it doesn't want to untwist anymore, and it'll force it to go. Whereas this one, it does the same thing, but not as much because you're tightening it. So you can see this spring has to go this way, and this one has to go this way. Well, there you have it, the TOMY Buggy Race from Sears. Now, the wax pen was probably not the best thing to use here. My other methods would have worked way better. I mean, the belts work, they're just not pretty. The other issue I had is the little cars weren't really going down, so oil wasn't working, so I used graphite. So a little graphite in the wheels got them going. But you want to see this thing in action. Well, usually with stuff like this, my friend George helps me and plays with me with these games. But oh, Georgie boy's on vacation, so pinch hitting for George is Will Baffle, and I'm going to mop the floor with him.
Okay, you ready? On your mark, get set, go. Come on! Oh, don't. Come on! Merlin, no!
Hey, no dog cheating.
No cheating.
I'm in the lead. Get back.
Oh, come on! Don't. Merlin! Back up. No cheating.
Oh, I'm stuck. Come on, dude. Get up there. Get up there.
Merlin! No!
Come on, Blue. Oh, Blue got stuck. Blue's stuck. He's crashed. Go, Blue.
Go red! Come on! No!
Wait, where'd Blue happen? Wait. Oh, Blue's backwards. What are you doing, Blue? Get up there. Yeah, go in. Already stuck.
Come on!
There we go. Get up there, Blue. Get up, Blue. You made it.
Dang it! We could have taken the lead!
Oh, you're wrecked. Get up there. Oh, Blue's off the rails. Get
Come on!
up there, Blue.
Come on! Oh.
Come on, Blue. We got it. We got it. This is the last lap.
Oh, come on!
Oh, I'm stuck. Come on, Blue. Where are you going? There we go. Back to 0.
Good game.
So, hey, if you like this video, I sure would appreciate a like. I want to thank these people right here. These are patrons. These are people helping me out. Thank these people for bringing and being able to see this stuff, because without them, I wouldn't be able to put out a weekly video refurbishing and making stuff like this. So these are the ones to thank, and I thank them also very much. And if you want to become a patron, of course, there's a link and all that stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm guessing
Like mid-70s?
late 70s, early 80s, I would guess.
All right.